All right. You know?
Um, I heard in one of your other interviews where you said that your mom couldn't visit you. Was it because like was y'all co-defendants? Like
Nah, she wasn't a co-defendant, but you know, them people is wicked. You know what I'm saying? You know,
mm,
they tracked her like a bloodhound with blood on their fangs, you know, trying to, you know, chase the money, you know what I mean? You know,
yeah,
trying to shake the tree. You know how they play them games, son. You know, they
okay.
already had me and they still want to chase certain things, and you know what I mean? So she had to bend two corners and, you know, do what had to be done, and you know what I mean? And I did what had to be done, you know what I'm saying? And we coordinated, it worked out, and I'm back home with moms. You know what I mean? Took a
And
minute, but I'm back, you know?
that's a blessing. So I want to go back to Harlem, right? And back in your heyday, your prime, because I saw in an interview where you said you had a car for every outfit you had.
Oh yeah, you already know, son. That's how we do. That's Harlem. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wearing blue, I gotta be in a blue whip. I can't be in a blue whip with a red outfit on. I gotta go get a red joint. You know what I mean? Joint
Yeah,
gotta call a coordinate. You know what I mean? Like you call, like you know, you do your Jordans. You know what I'm saying? But when you get money like that, you know, when you go buy one Benz, you don't just get about, you at least get 4 or 5 colors. You gotta mix them up.
at
You know what I mean?
that time of your era, who was getting the most money? Because I heard a lot about Fritz. I heard Fritz was doing about 150 birds, 100 birds. I heard he was, and I mean that's just the rumors, you know. I I don't know, but
Yeah.
I heard AZ was doing a lot of things. Alpo, Rich Porter.
Mhm.
Have you had a relationship with Rich Porter?
Nah, because you know, I still, yo, you want to buy 25 joints, holler, son. I'm up the hill 152nd and Broadway all day, baby. I just shot a joint up there right now for a little flashback. Let you know what time it is, take it back to the 90s. You know what I mean? They know where I'm at. You trying to holler, come holler. Other than that, you know what I mean? I didn't even go, you know, to the clubs downtown like that. You know, of course, I went to the Red Parrot and stuck my head in because nigga wasn't scared. But I mean, you know, I stayed in my lane and did what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because there was wolves and sharks out there. You know what I mean? So you go places where you know you prepared, you know what I mean? Just in case a wolf or a shark, you know, got a little blood on their fangs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know,
So
I mean, that's how New York was back then. It was lawless. You know what I'm saying?
but you
Period.
had a club, you turned Frago to Club 2000.
Yeah, yeah.
How
You know?
how was that? Like you just said, fucking me buy the joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The cat that owned it, you know what I mean? He got knocked, you know, over there, da, 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 you know what I mean? Certain things had to be moved. You know what I mean? They, you know, they needed some paper, so they came to me about some paper, and, you know, we worked something out, and I let them know that I was going to, you know, bring my peoples up there. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm going to make sure we welcomed up there, not just me welcome up there. I'm not just doing this for me. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's for the hood. You know what I mean? So I
right.
brought the hood up there and gave the hood Club 2000. Went to Miami, brought girls in from there, imported them, do what I do, you know what I mean? Took them on stage to teach New York girls how to dance because they never even heard of pop. I'm keeping it 100. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I mean, they know how to dance. You know what I mean? You know, because New York was more like, remember, we was coming off that two-stepping and all that. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? But you know, at that time they had that Miami bass music that didn't leave Miami yet. The furthest it's been is like to Atlanta and a couple of surrounding, you know, little areas. You know, homies would have a couple of underground Uncle Al tapes or something. But you know, I was living down there and you know, hustling New York, you know, getting money like that. I took airplanes like they were taxis. You know what I'm saying? You know, went
yeah.
down there and chilled out in Miami and do what I do. Bought a couple of cars, got a whip. You know what I mean? And, you know, do what we do. Got the crib and, you know, went to the strip club, saw what was going on, went to Pac Jam. I just did a joint with Big Travis. You know what I mean? They know Travis, you know, Miami boys, they call him. We went up there to Atlanta and took over Atlanta. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know what I mean? Dude, dudes, so, you know what just came to my mind? Dudes is probably reading so much of them hood novels, you know what I mean, where they throw what they call astronomical shit in there. You understand what I'm saying? That
Right.
was really just real shit. You know what I mean? Because niggas was on that level. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes was on that level. Like I said, you know, people got money, man. You know what I mean? I bet you the names you named probably sold at least a $500 million worth of cocaine in New York City alone. Just the names. I'm talking about me, you know, Kevin, you know what I mean? Rich, you know what I mean? Alpo, I mean, Kevin, AZ, you know what I mean? The whole crew. You know
What
what I mean?
right? Because I saw the documentary you did with AZ, and
Yeah,
not documentary interview you had with him, and
yeah.
he told them the guys that shot him, right? Like, did he break the Jeep code by that because they violated, or like, you know, help us understand like his method, like, because basically he feels like he didn't do nothing wrong, by telling on the people that killed innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
He
I
never
mean, that's his choice. You know what I mean? I can't tell you what his mind frame is for what he did. You know what I mean? I can
yeah,
tell you that I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Is what I could tell you. But while the next man do it, I can't tell you that. I can't get in the mind frame of the next man. You know what I mean? I just respect what I do, and I stay in my lane. You know what I mean? And I do what what I was raised to do. What the next man do, I don't really put the energy into that, and I can't get into another man's mind frame. You know what I mean? Because he's he and I'm me. You know what I mean? Meaning anyone. You understand
right,
what I'm saying? So I don't get into why this one did that or why that one did that. I know why I did what I do and how I would do what I would do. You know what I
right.
mean? I could only speak for myself as a man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And what I consider a man don't mean the next man considers a man. You know what I mean? But it's
right,
what you yourself consider a man to you and how you're gonna represent yourself. And then that's on you.
right.
You
No,
see where I'm coming from?
because I asked you that to say for the simple fact of I was watching like I'm big on the Harlem thing, the
Mm-hmm.
Alpo,
Yeah.
Porter, Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Chapman, the unique Mecca. I was big. I'm big on. I be watching documentaries. That's how I learned
Mm-hmm.
about you. And I feel like the industry only push one objective, like Nicky Barnes, Alpo, and et cetera, et cetera. Az. They don't push your agenda. They don't push people that stand up that did 26 years, didn't tell, never broke, gave them life plus 20, then turned around and switched it and let them out in 26 years. They never like push your story. And I'm like, and I was telling my partner, I don't understand why they don't do that. Because at the end of the day, as me, as a man, if I do something, I gotta take. My father always told me, take accountability of your actions. Don't worry
Exactly.
about man doing. The next man got off. Always take accountability for your actions and hold your head. And then, however it is, God is not gonna ever put you through something that you can't get through. And that's how I was raised. So I never understood why they always push the objective of people like snitching.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I don't know why they do what. Like I said, I'm in my own lane, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, I had to lay low for 26 years, so I didn't get into magazines and do all of that because I was fighting to get the time off, and I knew with my jacket, you know what I mean? Because I've been on the street a long time, committing badness, and I knew I would have never got out with my jacket. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. So so I had to keep my story out the paper so that they don't say, "Oh, you can't let him out. Look at his jacket." You know what I mean? But that's what I meant by the hood manipulation. Because now it's too late. Because I'm out here.
Yeah, you
You
going.
understand what I'm saying? Because they had all the paperwork. You know what I mean? But the paperwork that I gave them by getting my education and rehabilitate myself and taking up trades and classes and going to psychological programs and becoming a mentor and a suicide companion, all that forced their hand to have to follow their own laws. They got these laws in place to release us if we do good. And they
It
offer these
was
programs.
Trump doing? Was that Obama doing? Who passed that law for them to overturn lifers and stuff like that if you do the programs? Who put that law in play? Was that
Uh,
because of
uh,
Trump?
yeah. Trump, and his son-in-law is the one who really put it like it was supposed to be. Obama did some fugazi ass, half-ass. You know what I mean? That locked the court's hands. You understand what I'm saying? But Trump opened up the court's hands to do whatever they chose to do if we could show that we self-rehabilitated. You know what I mean? And that was the hood manipulation that I've been going to school from back then. I'm dropping a joint, welcome home to Guy Fisher. You know what I mean? Because I was with him in Allenwood back in '99. So check my welcome home to Guy Fisher out.
He
Because
was
like I
at,
said,
he was at Allenwood in Pennsylvania.
yeah, I was there in '99,
That's
2001.
my homie up there right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's messed up now.
yeah, he up there now. My homie up there. I speak to him all the time. Matter of fact, I just sent him about $200-300, $250, and I always keep in contact with him though. He in Allenwood. He trying to drop down and get to a medium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the pen ain't no joke. The pen stay locked down even without the COVID and all that. You know what I mean? They stay locked down. Like I do a lot of things with like on my YouTube channel. I got a joint called Prison Talk. You know what I mean? Where I break down as far as the prison politics, and I bring people up there that's like I brought a correction officer up there the other day from down in North Carolina. I had a female that got locked up for Aisha Hall, that got locked up for $10 million worth of money laundering in 10 months. I mean, big G joint, you know what I mean? And she did 10 years for it. And I did brought another sister in that you know, had a dope case, you know what I mean, for carrying drugs. But to get everybody's point of view on what this prison system and what it does to everybody and the justice system in general, not pointing the finger saying the courts is messed up, this is messed up. They all that is messed up. You know, all that is geared against us. So we ain't got to get into that. But I just wanted the people to have someone to talk to, you know what I mean? And hear, speak what it's like. So I brought some females up there.
Are you doing with that Meek Mill and Jay-Z prison reform thing? Trying to get people that prison reform? Are you working with the prison reform?
Yes. Like tomorrow night, I got Brittany Barnett coming up on my YouTube at Unique Mecca Audio at 9 o'clock. You know, it's prison talk, and I got Brittany Barnett. That's the one that Kim Kardashian and Kanye donated, you know, a nice piece of money to do the nonprofit to get brothers out, and that's who got me out of prison. You know what I mean? Okay. She did my legal work, and she did a number of brothers. She just got Eric Bozeman out. You know what I mean? Another official gangster, ex-gangster from back in the day. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Meaning, you know, I'm not no superficial cat. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of us, and they trickling us out. We got Farris just came out. We got Homicide Lou getting ready to come out. God Fisher just came out. I'm behind the scenes trying to do something for Underwood. You know what I mean? I mean, we got gangsters that's in the system, son. You know what I mean? And
if Supreme come home,
I ain't hear you.
You think it's a possibility Supreme could come home?
Oh yeah, because with the COVID, the way the COVID work is, the Attorney General gave him a memorandum telling them that if anyone has eternal illness dealing with the respiratory, meaning if they catch COVID, you know what I mean, they can't recuperate. You understand? That they're supposed to release them. So if you got asthma and you catch it, they can't do nothing about it because they can't stop the people out here from dying. You know what I mean? So Attorney General Barr gave the Justice Department, which gave the BOP permission to go through our records, and whoever has asthma and things like that and has been programming, that's not going to be a danger to the community. You know what I mean? Like Brother Guy Fisher done became a Dr. Guy Fisher. You understand what I'm saying? He's Dr. Guy Fisher now. So therefore, they know he's not coming out here to go rob nobody or do nothing crazy to nobody's family. So, right. and he's an elderly man, and he has the thing. So they released him. So those are the things that they're doing right now, you know, that brothers need to take advantage of. You know what I mean? But that's Trump's boy did that again. You know what I mean? The Attorney General. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, I don't pick sides, but it is what it is, man. Trump did more for the prison system. I was in there 26 years. Ain't nobody looked at letting us out of no prison. I fought till my knuckles got tired of squeezing the pen. You know what I mean? From fighting these devils, man. You know what I mean? I fought, man. You understand what I'm saying? And them people just fight you every step of the way, and you got it. And they tell you got it. You know what I mean? But then they say, oh, you filed the wrong motion. You can't come to this court. Oh, Bill Clinton signed in the ADPA. You know what I mean? The Anti-Effective Death Penalty Act. So therefore, you can't go in with a second 2255, even though now the witness recanted what he said, or you found new bloody underwear in somebody else's house that belonged to the real killer. We know that you're not the killer, but we can't let you in because of the ADPA. It's blocking you from access to the court. You know, these are the type of games they play. And you looking like, yeah. I mean, dudes used to ask me, because my case got overturned to 99. I'm in over 20, 30 cases that quoted my case that got reversed. So dudes used to ask me, yo, you need, how you ain't go crazy yet? How you ain't go crazy yet, knowing your case overturned and watching people go home? You understand what I'm saying? Using your case. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was locked up, man. My guy Bugs, he from the Bronx. He from Burnside. He had life. He caught life out in York, Pennsylvania. And he's innocent. Like the paper shows he's innocent.
They ain't trying to hear that.
Right. They ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, they just want a body.
He been down since 98. He been down since 98. They overturned it, right? He had a date to come home, and the DA appealed it and kept him.
You see?
Then I had a couple good brothers that came home. My man Cat from Yonkers, my man YO from Yonkers. They had life. They overturned their life sentence. They got caught out in Harrisburg. They home. About to do a show with Cat. Matter of fact, if it's possible, can we bring him to your show, talking about the prison stuff, because he did about 15 years fighting the people to come home. He had a life sentence like you.
Almost definitely. That's what my show is about. That's why I got that up there. I'm not just up there into all that, man. You know what I mean? I mean, the streets gonna speak about what we did, so I don't have to get up here and talk about changing cars like they were shoes and all that, because the streets know me. You know what I mean? So, you know, and when I speak, you know what I mean, anybody that challenge what I say, they can check the streets, and the streets is gonna let them know. You know what I mean? I'm not bragging. I'm just telling it like it is. They say I'm cocky, but no, that's what it is. That's how I live. You know what I mean? That's how we live in Harlem back then. Like I said, I wasn't the only one.
But I
think, you know what I mean?
I think you got every right to speak about it, because you did 26 years for it, and you did everything you were supposed to do, and you stood up, and then you're a prime example. You made it home. You know what I'm saying? You made it home to your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your family. Unfortunately, your brother passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. But he was like, but you made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And God got a lot in store for you. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah, you already know God got to like a warrior, son. I mean, regardless, he created us all, and he created these same wars that we went through, and the one that I had to live in for the last 56 years. You know what I'm saying? And I survived it. So he got to love his, I'm his top soldier. Come on, son.
I
hold you on the front line.
Question right quick, because you said something about when you was locked up in ADX, the shot callers put the hit out for Biggie Smalls, and you called Gene and told Gene, like, yo, man, like, don't go to LA. Tell Puff and Big, don't go to LA.
Yeah, I did, but I mean, I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. That's family. You know, that's New York. You know what I mean? That's not a borough thing. That's family when you start talking about things like that. So, I mean, you know, whatever happened after that, there's nothing I could do. I'm trapped, you know, underground making moves. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, whatever happened after that happened. But yeah, I let him know, yo, don't go out there, nigga. You know, shit is real. You know what I mean? Life was real then. I told you, shit was lawless, man. I mean, if you're willing to die, that's your law. There was no law and there wasn't no rules. It was life or death. You know what I mean? You violate, you die. You know what I mean? You live. You know what I mean? And you survive. That's why I said I'm God's soldier, man. I survived that. You know what I mean? And he blessed me to come out here to tell y'all about it. It's not to belittle nobody. Because like you said, everybody was getting money, you know, regardless what they did at the end when everything came down on them. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, you can't take it away. I know God Fisher home, you know what I mean? The big homie, you know what I mean? You can't take it away that Nicky Barnes made money, Alpo made money. They all made money. Everybody was men and made money. You know what I mean? But it's what each one choose to do. You know what I mean? In whatever situation, if he's gonna live with it, then he's gonna live with it. And you don't have to, you know, like it and whatever. But you know, it is what it is. You just you know where you at. You know what I mean? I just know what I would do. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say this was wrong for that and that one was wrong for that. I don't get into all of that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just glad that I survived.
So coming home from doing 26 years, how did you adjust to society? Like,
I mean, you know, in a way, I never left society. You know what I mean? I had good people holding me down from the outside, used to cut and paste my Facebook, you know, messenger posts from the wall to me, to my call links, and I hit them back in the Gmail and sent it to them, and they put it up. And, you know, I basically stayed in touch with the people on the joints. I kept up with the slang, the fashion, because they'll even print the pictures and send it to me. I had a good support team because I was a good nigga when I was out there. You know what I mean? So they helped me down, and that kept me out there. So I was never locked up. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think I was ever locked up. I never accepted that. You understand? I was physically there, but mentally I was never there because I was out here making moves and doing what I could, you know, behind the scenes. You know what I mean? In order to, you know, keep me prevalent. You know what I mean? For this moment, because I knew this moment will come, because I know God is going to look out for his #1 soldier. You know what I mean? And all of us soldiers feel we that #1 soldier.
I need everybody to like, subscribe to Stack City TV YouTube channel. I need everybody to like, subscribe to Unique Audio.
Unique Mecca Audio at YouTube, yeah.
Unique Mecca Audio at YouTube.
There you go.
Subscribe and like, drop a comment, leave a comment. I got the big homie here, man. Stack City TV, you know what it is. King Scope, Mr. Unique Mecca.
All right, well, last one, Unique Mecca Audio TV. That's the new joint we did where we gonna put the prison stories and the prison talk and the chronicles, all of that stuff we're gonna put over there. But on the Unique Mecca Audio, I'm gonna keep the gangster interviews with the men. You know what I mean? On that joint, you know, Pretty Tone, Gangster Lou. You know what I mean? You know, the whole family. You know what I mean? Everybody's over there. You know, we do what we do. Dreads. You know.